in trauma, that connection to your need, who you are, choice, is taken away. You don't know that yet, but you lose that kind of understanding. You start to operate from somewhere else. Things are happening to me. It's too much. I can't. I need to check out. That goes back to that nervous system that either shuts down, fight or flight, or freezes in our thoughts every day kind of thing. So, how do we learn to live from a place of choice? That I choose something, and I understand I choose this because I know what my need is. Can I connect to my need? Is it safe to connect to my need? Because again, in trauma, we don't feel safe. It's not safe to advocate. It's not safe to say my need. Last time I did that, something bad happened. I have to now run away, fight, flight. But at this point, a lot of it is I'm going to disconnect, freeze, disappear. I'm going to get rejected. Who's going to accept me for saying what I need? Especially depending on what power structure you're in, job, family dynamics, it's hard to say what you need. Because after you advocate for yourself, comes in the story or the more important thing of where is the boundary? Where is the limit? Because in trauma, you learn that my boundaries are taken over. Because if you could set your boundary, then you could protect yourself. And that sense of protection is taken away when trauma happens. So in order to learn to heal, we talked about you connect to your mind, you connect to your body. You do mind, body scan, you do breathing. Once you stabilize the body, then the trauma is not getting held in there. Then we have to look at here. My reactions, my beliefs. Where am I making the decisions? Am I connecting to my need? Do I feel safe to connect to my need? Do I have boundaries? And then can I advocate for myself? So connecting to your need is one. That's very important. Safety. I need to feel safe. I need to have a boundary, and I need to advocate and have a voice. So these are the four main core things in order for you to heal, moving from the body to communicating. And that's where what we say and how we say it matters. A lot of times we say, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what I need. And people that care about you and that are with you will say, no, it does matter what you need. I'm going to hear it out and see, what is it? How can I help you? How can I support you? And that's where you expand from, again, your need, safety, connection, boundary, to support system. Who is my support system? Who hears me out? Are you with me? Do you hear me? And people will use that language. They'll say something like, I hear you saying this. I think that's what you hear. And they'll clarify with you, and they'll go back and forth. And these are people that you want to have on your team. And that's part of your kind of trauma recovery group that you need. Who's on your side? Who's on your team? And learning that is a challenge, because in trauma, we get blinded a lot. We get so disconnected from a whole lot of stuff that we can't read the cues. Because last time when there was a cue of danger, we shut down, we ran away. So we're not really assessing very well, is this person in my corner or not? Because we're not connected to our needs. And so over time, learning with the person, is this a good relationship or not? Is it reciprocal? Are they respecting my boundaries? Are they respecting my choice? Are we out with that? That's how you learn to navigate and also build the relationships that will support you too. We talk about finding your tribe of other people that get what you're saying, and they're going to support you to keep growing. Because the wisdom that comes from trauma, because as you can imagine, right, you're connecting your mind and body and breathing. This is a lot of wisdom that's coming in. And then you connect to the need, it feels safe, you communicate, you build relationships, and you're healing. Because now after you heal, there is growth. You get to connect to your purpose. You get to connect to what you want to build together. And then things feel like they're flowing. And trauma, things feel like they're not flowing. They're not connected. It's all over the place. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. It's too much. But when trauma healing happens and there's integration, then there's growth. Then something that you've always wanted to do but couldn't quite put your finger on it or make it happen, somehow you're able to find people and get it going and create it. I bring all this up because when I saw the health fair, that was a topic that I want to talk about, because when I think of healing, I think of people wanting to connect to something bigger than themselves. Crystals, community. There's no right way of connecting or finding the healing. Every person finds it in a different way. But then growth happens and it just takes off and nobody can stop it. And it's a pretty good place to be at. That's where everybody wants to be. At least that's I know where I want to be at. So I know we've covered a lot of stuff and the slides would have been nice, but I don't have the slides.